Okay, so I'm going to do a quick review of this Overland jacket that I bought. It came really nicely packed. I ordered it on, I want to say Friday or Saturday, one of the two. And you get a nice garment bag. Do not leave the jacket in a plastic bag. Bad idea. Don't let the dry cleaner touch it, okay? Just no. Trust me on this one. No. I've had them where they've taken a perfectly nice sweater and now it's all nasty. What did you do to my sweater? You know what I mean? No, no, no. I heard that if you use like a garment bag and baby shampoo, you can do cashmere, you can wash silk. I had one, I still have it somewhere, like a, I don't know what you call it, like a really lightweight jacket, and I tried the woolite thing. Did not happen. Left watermarks on it, and I had to get it cleaned anyway. It was $15. So, yeah, just saying. And they give you a nice wooden hanger. You should use a wooden hanger because, and a catalog, because one can never have too many catalogs, God knows. And and they really did a nice job packing it. You know, when you used to buy from Barney's, they'd give you the nice wrapped, you know, with the little, you know, Barney's tag on it, whatever. So this is the jacket. I think I just said this was like $500 or $600 somewhere in there, whatever it was. I don't really care because I work outside, and if the jacket lasts me, you know, another 15 or 20 years, if I do some reasonable taking care of it, I don't care. I work outside. I am perfectly within my rights to wear a leather jacket, a fur jacket. I don't care what anybody says. I just don't. I work outside. Sorry. It's the way the world is. Leather and suede and, you know, fur can be really fragile, so you have to be careful. I wouldn't necessarily jump on the storage bandwagon because I did run across a place that was going out of business when I bought my last fur coat. And they were, you know, the owner was having a to-do with somebody on the telephone while I was in the store. Totally not appropriate. But I was thinking, and then people were having a hard time getting their coats back. So, no. Although I would not pay full price. Full price right now is like $2,000 for a full-length fox fur, whatever it is, fox fur and beaver, whatever, with a beautiful coat. But, you know, when you put your bag up, at some point, this is not really sturdy. So on either side, whatever side that you tend to use, you know, for your purse, your bag, don't do it. Just trust me on this one because the shoulders will come apart. And if you have to pick the hardest part to fix as an alterations expert or, you know, tailor, the shoulders are always the hardest part. So if you get a shirt and it doesn't fit at the shoulders, just pass it up because it's not worth, unless it's an Armani. And trust me, you go to Armani and you put a shirt on at Armani, it will fit you, so you don't have to worry about alterations. Although they're really ready to jump on the bandwagon with the alterations. Why? Because you can't return it after you've had it altered. I'm just telling you. Although Armani does make some beautiful stuff, I will say that. It's a once-in-a-lifetime type of thing, $500 for a shirt or whatever it is, but it'll be a really beautiful shirt. Now, okay, here's the coat. This is a dark brown shearling. It's an extra large, whoops, 2 pockets, one on either side on the outside, okay? And they're a little shallow. It's got a hood. This is what the hood looks like. This is all really nicely made. I'm pretty picky, so if it doesn't look, you know, you can buy the cheap shearling, you know, the shearling that's not really shearling for, I don't know, $140 last time I bought one. And it'll last you, don't get me wrong, you know, the fake stuff, it will last you for a few years until usually what happens with me is the sleeves start to go bald right here because I do a lot of, you know, touching and, you know, dogs and whatever. So the sleeves start to go bald, and at that point you're kind of done. But it doesn't wear the same way a leather jacket does, okay? Leather wears better. It just does, okay? Now, we have different grades of leather. So if I'm not mistaken, they have a 1 to 6. Last time I was at Walter Smith's, where you can have, you know, pretty much anything made with any fabric you want, and their leather would go from like a 1 on a scale of 6 to 6 on a scale of 6. And I'm trying to remember which one was the really delicate stuff and which one was like car leather. Or, you know, motorcycle biker jacket leather. Not the really not the stuff that's really pretty and attractive and soft. No, the stuff that if you fall off the motorcycle, this is what you want to be wearing because it will literally save your skin, okay? This is in the middle. I would call this around a 3 or a 4. A little bit harder than suede, you know, but not as harsh as car leather or motorcycle biker jacket leather. but not as soft as, you know, like kid skin leather. So this is a really thick jacket. I've got these sleeves rolled up a little bit. I've got relatively large arms and big hands. These are extra large hands, by the way, for a woman's stuff. And the zipper, like this, okay, goes about like that. And I took it out once, you know, just briefly. So this here, you know, is a little bit of a gap for me, but I bought it big because I wanted to be able to possibly put, if I need another jacket underneath it, like one of those outside, you know, like a Patagonia thin type of jacket, to do that. Now this is just rolled up, so you can unroll it just so you don't wear the ends of the sleeves out if you're wearing gloves anyway. This is what it looks like unrolled. It doesn't go any further than this. My last jacket had an option to where you could have unrolled it and rolled it back up again, but so far, just sitting in the kitchen, I haven't actually moved around outside. You can roll these sleeves up or unroll them, and it looks fine either way. Like I said, this was a $500 or $600 jacket, something like $660 with the shipping. They shipped it really fast. And my hands, this is a 9th from here to here, okay? A 9th on a piano, an octave and a little bit of change. So my hands, they fit, you know, and they're kind of crammed in there, but the pockets themselves are a little small, and I would not trust my cell phone in here, just saying, because it'll fall right out again. Now, you could, if you're planning on keeping the jacket, it's a hell of a nice jacket, I gotta say. You could have, you know, like a piece of leather put on the outside here of this part, because you got the seam where it's already sewn in, and you could have them put in an inside pocket. That would, this piece here that you have would more than fit your cell phone, because you have this whole thing, and the only part, you know, you can only, you know what I mean? You could use a little bit more for your phone and your keys and stuff like that. I would not use really super nice leather for that, because again, that's where you put all your junk. I would not put my phone and my keys in the same pocket, but this is just me. That would be a good place for motorcycle leather. The heavy cheap stuff, it's not very soft. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be tough in case you fall off the motorcycle, right? Now, fur hats, okay? This is my fur hat. You're going to get, when you zip this up, you're going to get a little bit of, it's going to, you know, it might be a little bit too much around the neck for you, so that you're kind of doing like this, put your head down. You may not want to do that. This zips up really nice, though. And I don't even have a scarf with this. I haven't been out with this like this yet without the scarf, but I can't even see where you really need one. If you had this, you could just tuck this in and be done, really. That's what I'm seeing. So yeah, this is more than enough. And the idea and the objective, in my case, is that you can work outside with it and still move around and be warm. And, you know, the downside to the Patagonia stuff and the, you know, with all the synthetic stuff, it gets hot after a while. A shearling coat, a fur coat, a leather coat don't get hot because they breathe. Neither does silk. What's the other one? Wool. I can't stand wool, but I'm kind of nutty about that. I don't like to itch. So unless you get a really good wool, don't do it. If you put it on and you're wearing a short sleeve shirt or a tank top or something, you know, because you want to have skin to find out if it's going to drive you up the wall, and it itches at all, time to stop. Okay. I got this from Chris Kendall Market last year. And this is alpaca, wool and silk. So yeah, this has never itched me once. And was it cheap? No. I think it was like $40-50. So I was not horrified. But again, I work outside. So yeah, you really have to consider that. I would not wear a $1,000 jacket outside. I just wouldn't. So far, my experience has been, if you buy a nice coat, I bought one from Moose Jaw, and the inside of my sleeves, right in here, for this coat that was worth supposedly $500 or $600, not on sale. I wasn't going to buy it for $600, because you better prove that it's worth that kind of money before I spend it on a jacket, one jacket. The insides here all started to, it's bald, okay? Making a long story short, the insides of both sleeves on this $500 Moose Jaw jacket are bald. So we got to have a discussion about this. Because I told them this when I went down there and bought this thing. I said, I work outside. If I have a problem with the, you know, the arms going bald, I'm going to come back and we're going to have this discussion, because I have the receipt right here It's a $160 jacket. It's now December 2nd. I bought this coat on the 24th of February this year, 2019. It was a $160 coat. All well and good. Again, I have no problem spending the money if you give me quality material. But I've got bald arms. It doesn't help me. So we have to discuss. So anyways, I hope you like the coat. If you're using this coat as a gift, I think you're going to be really happy with it because it's just a gorgeous jacket, and it'll be more than warm enough for most climates. So I'm in a snow state up north, and that's all we need to discuss about that. But yeah, this looks really well made, and if you ordered it, I trust these people to get you a good coat on time, and you're not going to be waiting for it a few days at the most. I don't know where these people are. I think they're in Colorado. So if they're in Colorado, oh, Fairfield, Iowa. So that's only like 2 states away from here. So that's not bad. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful jacket, and I highly recommend it. Okay. Have a good day, everybody.